Okay, we all know about crying stone, right? Do you know that? Of course. It's a classic traditional story from Kalimantan. But do you really know, like, why she's crying? She's the one who mistreated her mother, right? But why she is the one who's crying? I don't understand. Is she really felt sorry about what she felt for all this time, or the God, the universe, just making her feel what her mother always felt for all this time? And I'm Queen Vegetativa. I'm here to tell you a story about crying stone. Long time ago, in a small village in Kalimantan, lives a girl with her mother. Very beautiful girl. Everybody admires her beauty. Her name is Demira. Yes, her name is Demira. She is very beautiful. No one can deny it. But she is very lazy. She disrespects her mother. She doesn't want to help her mother every day. And one day, her mother asked her, like, Demira, do you want to go to the mountain with me? Of course. Demira always like Demira. She said, no, of course. I don't want it. My skin could be darker. But whatever, like. But her mother just please accompany me to the market. It's so far away. I'll buy you some beautiful dresses. Yes. Admira agreed with them. And then, because the market is so long from their house, so they have to walk miles and miles and miles away. It's that far. Everybody admires the Admira face. Everybody looking, the boys or the girls. And sometimes they just want to stop and talk with the mirror. And yes, one of the boys just stop them and say like, hi pretty lady, I'm sorry. You are so beautiful. I can't say anything. I understand, but I'm so curious. Who is behind your back? Yes. Demira always like my back. Oh my god. But thank you for your accomplishment. My back. She just deserved it. What an arrogant girl. She said her mother, who walked behind her, is a servant. How can you do that? Yes, she is always like that. She doesn't want to walk side by side with her mother. And once again, there's a girl who asked her, I'm sorry, hello there. You are so beautiful. I can take my eyes off you. And your makeup, your dress is so beautiful. But I'm so curious. Is that your mom? Is that your mom behind you? Yes. With her arrogance, she just said, my mom. Sorry. But what a good job. She isn't my mom. She is just my servant. But thank you for your compliment. It's just made my day. But her mother, yes, her mother can't hold it anymore. It's so hard for her. How can her own daughter treat her like that? than her own daughter, who she always take care about for all this time. And yes, her mother is laying on the ground, praying to God with all his sadness. Say, God, please, what I've done, punish her. I can't take it anymore. Take her. Please, just punish her. Yes. Her mother is so sad. But Amira, she don't care about that. All she do is just, oh my God, what my mom do? What my mother do there? Why she stop walking and just laying on the ground? Yes. Yeah, she felt also embarrassed. So she said, Mom, wake up. Mom! God. Mom! Yes. But the universe and the Almighty God always have an answer for a mother. Storm. The sky is crying. They are mad. Like they are know what for all this time what her mother feels about. The sky is crying. Lightning. Yes, that's the answer. Slowly, the Mira's feet she couldn't feel it. Like there was nothing there. And she felt so hurt inside her. Oh my God. Oh my God. What is this? God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Mom, I can feel my feet. Mom. Ow. Ow. Oh my God, it's so hard. Oh my God, Mom. Mom, please help me, Mom. Mom. Please help me, Mom. Mom, please help me. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Oh my God. What do I've done? Yes, it's too late. Her body has become a stone. Just like that. And now people can see her crying. She's just a stone. But that's all for me. I'm Literasi. Thank you for your kindness and your attention. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hi guys. Hi. I'm sorry. Okay. Hi guys. Good afternoon. How are you? Fine. I hope all of you have a great day today.
So, my name is Adeline Hamza. I'm from Literasi Bahasa. On this occasion, I want to tell you a story from Central Jakarta titled Bulan. So yeah, just keep on watching. Long time. Long time ago, we lived an old woman named Bulan. She lived by herself because her husband had no husband and she had no children. Every day she cried so God would give her a child. One night, when she was praying, the giant passed her house and heard her pray. I can give you a child on one condition. So the giant told him, you must give the child back to me when it is 7 years old. Are you sure? Yes, I want. Give me a child. Bulan was so happy. She didn't think about the risk of losing the child that went with the next dance over. The giants gave her a large cup. Playing around your house, and the giant leave without saying anything else. In the morning, Bulan went to sleep. The city crew were paralyzed and blossomed plentifully. Not longer after that, a big golden cucumber grew from plants. Grew from plants. Carefully, Bulan plucked the golden cucumber. The golden cucumber and carried it home. She sliced with confident care. She sliced the golden cucumber. Do you know what the inside of the cucumber? She was very surprised to see a beautiful baby girl inside the cucumber. She named the baby Timun Emas. Their past Bay and Timun Emas become a lovely and beautiful baby girl. She was also smart and kind. Bulan still loved her very much. But she kept thinking about the loose Timun Emas later because Jay wanna take her. Just because Jay wanna take her. One night, Bulan had a dream in order to save Timun Emas from the giant. She had to make the holy man in old clothes. So the next morning, Bulan took with Timun Emas to go to Mold. The holy man gave her 4 little bags. Each one contains cucumber, needles, salt, and string beans. Timun Emas can ask this to protect herself, said the holy man Bulan. A few days later, the giant came to see Bulan about her promise. Why don't you? Can you ask this back with you? You can save you from the giant. Why, Mom? What happened? Because they didn't want to eat you. No, run to the back door. Bu Sirni, where is Timun Mas? I'm sorry, she's not here. What? I will check about your agreement. I'm sorry, I love her very much. I cannot give her. But the giant saw Timun Mas running to the woods. The giant was so angry. Stop and end. He restored the giant. Was he trying to stop him? But the giant was unstoppable. The giant getting closer and closer, so Timun Mas opened the first bag. Sigal pembawa Sirni. Inside the bag were cucumbers. She spelled the seed and threw it instantly. The seed into a large two-bamboo frog. But the giant ate them all and gave him washing. Until the giant was getting closer. Well, Timun Mas took the second bag and spilled the salt inside the content behind her. The salt threw the bamboo church, turning and so on. The giant's body has scarred and fell. Oh, I can get you. Timun Mas. You never run around for me. The giant tried to get out from the bamboo. Yeah, he made it and still chasing him, and he's still chasing Timun Mas. So, Timun Mas raised the coba and spilled the salt. The salt grew with the leaves. The giant almost drowned. He tried to get up from the water. After sometimes, he managed to get up from the water. So Timun Mas raised the last bag. The last bag and threw it. The last bag is threw it. The shrimp paste or Literasi to a boiling pan. The boiling pan. The giant dropped. So he tried to out, but he cannot. So helpless, here now the giant drowned and died. And since then, Timun Mas was have lived happily ever after. So yeah guys, thank you for attention. I'm so sorry, I'm so nervous, so yeah, thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam.
Let me introduce myself first. My name is Rasha Aliati and you can call me Rasha. I'm from 11 social school. In this special day, I want to tell you guys about one story. The title is Books, or we can usually call it as Chaos. Please enjoy it. Once upon a time, there was a couple living in the There were Prince and Putra and also Dewi Limara. Prince and Putra's papa was the king of the kingdom. One day, Dewi Limara was walking around in the royal residence. All of a sudden, she saw a snail and it looked very disgusting. "Ew," said Dewi Limara. And afterward, she threw the snail right into a river. She didn't know that the snail was actually an old and powerful witch. She can change into everything that she wants. And then, the witch mad at Dewi Limara. The witch put a spell on her, and Dewi Limara changed into a gold snail. The gold snail was drifting away as well in the river and got into a net. And there was an old lady recycling as well until her net caught some fish. She was very surprised to see there was a golden snail on her net, and she took it and brought it into residence. When the old lady got up in the morning, she was very stunned to see her house was in a very good condition. Guess what? The floor was white, and she has also have some food on her table. She was thinking very hard. Did that person really do that to me? The person is really kind. It took place repeatedly every early in the morning. She was very curious. One night, she chose to stay up late to see what was prepared for her. And then, she couldn't believe what she saw. The golden snail that she took in the river became a lovely female. An old lady approached her. "Who are you?" asked the old lady. "I'm Dewi Limara," the witch cursed me. "I only can return as human only in the evening. And the spell would be broken if I listen to them," said Dewi Limara. And after that, the old lady was brought into the palace, and she spoke to Raden Putra concerning his other half. Raden Putra was so happy because he had actually been singing for his other half all over. And then she prayed and meditated. He asked the gods to provide him the gamelan to break the witch spell. After numerous days hoping as well as meditating, the gods provided his dream. He immediately brought the gamelan to the old lady house, and in the old lady house, he played the gamelan beautifully. And suddenly, the golden snail changed into a beautiful Dewi Limara. The couple was so happy because they could be together again. And they also said thank you to the old lady for her kindness. In return, they asked her to remain in the palace. So, from the story, we can judge anything by its cover and do good to everyone because good things will bring you peace while bad things will bring you misery. Okay, I think that's all from me. I'm sorry if I made mistakes. Thank you for your kind attention. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
My friend, before we start, I want to introduce myself. My name is Sarukana Wapania. I'm from 12th Natural Science. The reason why I'm here, I want to tell you a little story of Kunda. A long time ago, in a small village in West Sumatra, lived a woman and her son Kunda. Kunda and his mother had to leave hard because his father had passed away when he was a baby. Kunda always helped his mother to earn money by fishing. One day, when Kunda was sailing, he saw a merchant ship invaded by a band of pirates. With his bravery, Kunda helped the merchant to defeat the pirates. Kunda agreed and hoped to get a better life. He left his mother alone. Many years later, Kunda became wealthy. He had a huge ship, a lot of crews who worked loading trading goods. He was also married to a beautiful woman.
he was sailing on his trading journey, his ship landed on a coast near a small island. She also married to a beautiful woman. When he was sailing on his trading journey, the ship landed on a coast near a small island. The local people recognized that he was Paling Kundang, a boy from the area. The news spread fast in the town. Paling Kundang became rich, and now he is here. An old woman, who was Paling Kundang's mother, ran to the beach to meet the new rich merchant. She wanted to hug him to release her sadness of being lonely after a long time. When his mother came near him, Paling Kundang, who was with his beautiful wife and his ship crews, denied that she was his mother. But he kept refusing to do it and yelling at her. At last, Paling Kundang said to her, "Enough, old woman. I have never had a mother like you, a dirty and ugly woman." Paling Kundang's mother, she cursed Paling Kundang that he will turn into a stone if he didn't apologize to her. Paling Kundang just laughed and set sail. Suddenly, a thunderstorm came on the quiet sea, breaking his huge ship. It was really too late for him to avoid his skirts. He had turned into a stone. Thank you.
Hi guys. Before we start, let me introduce myself. My name is Michael Ermia, and I'm gonna tell a story about this young, poor, but skillful young boy. His name is Paling Kundang. Yeah, I know the story is kind of the same like the girl before me, but yeah. So the story is based on like the south Sumatera. Once upon a time, there's a old woman and his son. His name is Paling Kundang. Paling Kundang was young, but he was so skillful. He always helped his mother to earn some money. But one day, Paling Kundang decides to go overseas and promises to his mother to come back. Outside the village he was in, Paling Kundang is because he's so smart. Paling Kundang is rich. He met with his wife, and he has his own crew and ship. One day, Paling Kundang decided to come back to his village in Bulan. He was wearing a fine suit, and he was traveling in his own ship, one of his own ship. Someone with such a splendor is so uncommon to the village. So many of the villagers come to the boat to see him. One of the villagers come to the boat and recognized him up. He used to play as a child. So the villager come to his mother and told her that her son has been died. Exactly, his mother come down to the boat to see him, but he was so embarrassed to see her mother her old mother, his old mother. So he rejected to claim that she was his mother. So in alternate translation, Paling Kundang just sailed to the village with just his crew, and when his mother tried to embrace him, he was too embarrassed to claim that he was his mother. So recognizing the wickedness of her son, his mother prayed to God to punish her son. The day after Paling Kundang's mother prayer, he sailed out of the village, and his ship was met by a huge storm. Paling Kundang realized the storm was his gods and nature's way to punish him. And he gathered all his things as he done to his mother and prayed to God. but it was already too late. Like Manukundang, his wife, his crew, has turned into coral, and his wife, his ship has been destroyed. So that's it for me. I'm sorry if I did say something wrong. I didn't even wear the right clothes, so yeah, thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Sahia. I'm from 12th grade science 2, and I'm here to tell you about the legend from Central Java, Roro Jonggrang. Let's start from a long time ago. There was a kingdom named Prambanan. All the people of Prambanan lived peacefully, and then Prambanan kingdom was attacked and occupied by another kingdom named Banking Kingdom. So Prambanan kingdom then was ruled by Bandung Bondowoso of Banking Kingdom. Guess what, guys? He is a mean king. He also had a great supernatural power, and his soldiers were not only humans but also genies. The king of Prambanan had a beautiful daughter named Roro Jonggrang. Bandung Bondowoso fell in love with her and wanted to marry her. Roro Jonggrang, you are very beautiful. Would you be my queen? Asked Bandung Bondowoso. But Roro Jonggrang, shocked. She didn't like Bandung Bondowoso because he is a mean person. She wanted to refuse, but she afraid that Bandung Bondowoso would be angry and endanger all the people of Prambanan. So she think, and she come up with her plan. Bandung Bondowoso, if you want to marry me, you have to build 1,000 of temples in one night for me, said Roro Jonggrang. Bandung Bondowoso was shocked, and he was like, "What? That's impossible." But he did not give up. He consulted with his advisor, and the advisor said, "Your Majesty, you can ask the genies to help you build temples." So Bandung Bondowoso summoned his entire genie soldiers and commanded them to help him build the 1,000 of temples. The genies worked in unbelievable speed. Meanwhile, Roro Jonggrang heard from her servants that the building of 1,000 temples was almost done, was almost finished, and she was so worried. But again, she came up with a great idea. She asked all of her servants to help her. Please prepare a lot of straw and mortar, and be quickly, guys, said Roro Jonggrang. Burn the straw and make some noise pounding the mortar. Hurry up. And then all the servants did what the Roro Jonggrang asked her, ordered them. Burning the straw and make some noise pounding the mortar, making the genies think that the sun is going to rise. So the genies was like, it's already done. We have to go, sir. Why? The leader said to Bandung Bondowoso. And all those genies immediately stopped their work and run for cover from the sun, which they afraid of. Bandung Bondowoso can stop the genies from leaving.
He was so angry. He screamed to Roro Jonggrang, "Roro Jonggrang, you can fool me. I already have 999 temples. I just need one more temple. No, I will make you the 1000th temple." He pointed his finger to Roro Jonggrang and said some mantras. Magically, Roro Jonggrang's body turned into the stone. Until now, the temple is still standing in Prambanan area, Central Java, and the temple is called Roro Jonggrang Temple. The morals of the story are: first, if you have a promise, you must keep the promise. And second, if you do not impose your will to others and respect others. Don't be like, in conclusion, don't be like Bandung Bondowoso, but don't be like Roro Jonggrang either. That's all from me. Thank you for your kind attention. I hope you have a good day. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Siti Rahmanisa Zahra. I'm from grade 10 Science Street. Today, I'm going to tell you all the stories entitled The Legend of Nyi Roro Kidul. Do you know Nyi Roro Kidul? Yeah. No? Okay, so don't go anywhere because I'm going to tell you in detail. So let's start the story with once upon a time there was a beautiful princess named Karita. For her beauty, she was often called Dewi Serngingi, which means the fairy sun. Not only that, she was also beautiful deep down to her soul. She was generous and kind to everyone she met. Her father's name was King Mumbingwangi. Even though he had a beautiful daughter, he was still unhappy because he expected to have a son. The king then married Dewi Mutiara and he had a son from her. The king was very happy. Dewi Mutiara wanted her son to become the king in the future, so she must make sure of it. Dewi Mutiara then came to the king and asked him to send away his daughter. Do you think the king will fulfill that kind of request? Of course not. That's ridiculous, but not that anyone would take something to my daughter. Furiously, Dewi Mutiara then smiled and calmed the king down until he wasn't angry anymore. Dewi Mutiara then came up with another idea. What was that? Dewi Mutiara called a witch. Her name was Nenek Jahil. Dewi Mutiara wanted Nenek Jahil to cure Karita. "That's easy, my friend. Don't you worry," said Nenek Jahil. In the middle of the night, Nenek Jahil chanted a spell. "Evil one, listen. Now that I blow and make her full of scabs." Suddenly, Karita would smell very bad, like a corpse. When she woke up, she was shocked. Her whole body was full of scabs. The beautiful princess then cried. She didn't know what to do. When the king heard about the news, he was very sad. What should he do? The king then summoned his commander and told him to hold a contest. For whoever can cure the princess, then for him or her will live in luxury and be a part of the royal family, announced the commander. The news about the contest spread out across the country. Many was a camp, but no one succeeded. At least the king had to decide between his daughter or his kingdom. Can you guess what the king would do? Due to the insistence, the king had to banish his own daughter, so she would be a disgrace to the royal family. The poor princess went alone. She didn't know it's a goal. Her heart was broken and she never lost belief in God's goodness. She kept praying and walking. Night and day, she walked, and it was at the seventh night when she finally arrived at the South Sea beach. As she began to admire the beauty of the beach, she heard the voice who told her to go into the sea. But she followed the voice. Can you guess what happened next? When her body touched the water, magically, she had completely recovered and she became a beautiful princess just like before. After that, she ruled the sea and she established a great kingdom. She was known as the Queen of the South Sea. Well, audience, what we can learn from this story is jealousy and greed only causes misery from others. And don't even lose faith because fortune comes to those who believe. Thank you.
Okay. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good afternoon. First of all, I want to thank you to Mam Sanggam and all of the committee for giving me time to perform in this event. And I would like to introduce myself. My name is Azira Mutia Sumu. You can call me Azira, and I'm from 11 Science. Today, I want to retell you about an Indonesian folklore. The title is The Legend of Lutung Kasaru. Once upon a time, there was a king named Prabu Tapalu. Prabu Tapalu was an old king. He had two daughters, Purbararang and Purbasari. He planned to retire as a king, so he wanted Purbasari to replace him as the leader of the kingdom. Hearing that, Purbararang, the oldest daughter, was very angry. She set about plan with her fiancé, Prince Indrajaya. They went together to a witch and asked the witch to make a spell on Purbasari. The witch gave them a bowl of drinks and told Purbasari to drink it. Later, Purbasari got a really bad skin. There were black dots all over her body. Oh my god, what happened with my skin, my face, and my breath? Said Purbasari. You're not as beautiful as I am. You cannot be the queen. Instead, you have to leave this palace and stay in the jungle, replied Purbararang. Purbasari was very sad. Now she had to stay in the jungle. Every day she spent her time playing with some animals there. But there's one monkey that always trying to make Purbasari cheer up again. He wasn't an ordinary monkey. He had a magical power. The monkey's name was Lutung Kasaru. He was actually a god and he can talk like human too. He planned to help Purbasari to get back to the palace again. So he made a small lake and asked Purbasari to take a bath there. My princess, I'll help you to get back to the palace, said Lutung Kasaru. Oh my god, thank you Lutung, you're so kind, but how can I go back to the palace while my body smells and disgusting? Replied Purbasari. Don't worry, my princess, you only need to take a bath in the small lake that I have made, said Lutung Kasaru. Amazingly, her bad skin was cured. She got her beautiful skin back. After that, she asked Lutung to accompany her to go back to the palace. Purbararang was very shocked. She knew that she would have to come up with another bad idea. Then she said, those who have longer hair will be the queen. The king measured his daughter's hair. The fact, Purbasari had longer hair than Purbararang, but Purbararang didn't give up. A queen must have a handsome husband. If my fiancé is more handsome than yours, I will be the queen. Purbasari was sad. She knew Purbararang fiancé, Prince Indrajaya, was very handsome, and Purbasari didn't have any fiancé yet. Here is my fiancé, Prince Indrajaya. Where's yours? Asked Purbararang happily. Then Tutul Kasarung came forward. Luto, what should I do? Said Purbasari. Don't worry, my princess. I have a good idea, said Lutung Kasarung. Suddenly, Lutung Kasarung changed into a very handsome man. He's more handsome than Prince Indrajaya. Purbararang and Prince Indrajaya was very surprised. Finally, Purbasari became the queen, and she forgave her sisters and her sister fiancé, Prince Indrajaya. And Purbasari also let them stay in the kingdom. The moral of the stories are: first, be patient and always think clearly when someone being nasty to us. Second, don't judge someone or something by its cover. And the last one, easily to forgive someone, especially our sisters and brothers. Thank you for your attention. See you again. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Hello everyone, my name is Jessica from Class Social 2. I'm here to tell you guys a short legendary story from Central Lomba, and the title is Timur. Once upon a time, from Central Lomba, there was a couple who had no children. They asked Utaijo to give them a child. Their request was accepted. From one of the living coolers planted in the garden, a very beautiful girl was born, and she was named Miss. The agreement between this couple and Utaijo is to give the child to Utaijo when the child is 17 years old. However, they broke their promise, and they told him must leave. Utaijo was angry and went after him. In fact, Mas has been drained with tumor seeds, salt, and shrimp paste and avoid the cucumber seeds that she sprinkled on Utaijo turned into a tender plant, which can block Utaijo's steps. The salt she sprayed turned into a sea, and the shrimp paste that was thrown turned into a suction mud. Was able to return home with her family who loved her. I think that's all from me. I'm sorry if there's any mistake. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Yupka Elizabeth, and you can guys call me Ripka. The reasons and why I'm here, I'm gonna tell you guys a legendary story about Timur Mas. So here we go. A long time ago, there was a widow named Bulan. Her husband had passed away a long time ago, so that she left her alone. She had no child yet, and she always prayed to God every night and every day to get a child. She was like, God, please give me a child. And then the giant heard her pray, and then the giant heard her pray. So the giant said to Bokrandha, I can give you a child, but you should give the child back to me when she's 7 years old. And Bokrandha was very, very happy and didn't take the risk of losing child later. She agreed to offer. And then the giant gave her a cucumber seed and asked Bokrandha to plant them her round house. And tomorrow, Bokrandha planted the seeds just like what the giant asked. Sadly, by the way, can you guys imagine this is a golden cucumber? So sadly, the seeds grew up after some days, and there were several cucumbers there. And then Bokrandha plucked the golden cucumber carefully and carried it home. She sliced it and she was surprised because a cute baby girl was inside. And then Bokranda named the baby is Timun Mas, which means golden cucumber. And she really loved the baby really much. And then year pace, Timun Mas has grown to be a lovely and beautiful girl. She was really smart and kind as well. And that is why Bokranda kept thinking about her promise with the giant. And one night, Bokranda had a dream. She met the holy man who lived in a place called Mount Gundul, because this holy man could help to save her doctor. And tomorrow or the next morning, Bokranda come to Mount Gundul and she met the holy man there. And then the holy man gave her 4 little bags to Bokranda, and he said, he was like, these bags are for her. Tell her to open and use it one by one, said the holy man. And then Bokranda had not heard at the time. She was like understood a comment. And then Bokranda go back to her home, and at home Bokranda told to Timun Mas about his promise with the giant and also about the bags from a holy man. And a few days later, a giant come to Bokranda's house and asked for the promise. And Bokranda told the Timun Mas to run from the back door and took the bags from a holy man with her. The giant was so very angry, and she rushed toward Timun Mas. That is why Timun Mas opened the first bag. It was a cucumber seeds. The cucumber seeds into the huge golden cucumber fields, and then the giant ate them all. She could run, and that is why Timun Mas could run further. However, it was giving a giant more strength to chase Timun Mas, and then Timun Mas opened the second bag. It was a needles, and the needles into the loose bamboo trees, and the giant bunnies pulled and scratched it. And fortunately, the giant chased Timun Mas again, and then Timun Mas opened the third bag. It was a salt, and the salt into the very deep sea. The giant almost drowned here, but the giant swam to cross it, and Timun Mas opened the last bag. It was a shrimp paste, and the shrimp paste into the large swarm of boiling mud. And finally, the giant drowned her here, and the mud shall drown him. Everything was ended. Timun Mas go back to her house and happily ever after with Bokranda. Thank you guys.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good afternoon, judges and everyone. My name is Kinanti Nagari. I'm from grade 10 Science 2. Today I will tell a story about the origin of Banyuwangi. A long time ago, on the east coast of Java Island, there was a kingdom of peace, prosperity, and people living in happiness. This prosperous kingdom was led by a fair and wise king named King Bantera. Sometimes, King Bantera would go hunting in the forest. On one hunting trip, King Bantera saw a deer who was drinking from the river and shot at him from horseback. But unfortunately, the arrow missed and stuck in the tree trunk. The deer was shocked and ran into the last trees. The scared deer kept running to save itself from King Bantera. Finally, the deer hid in a dense thicket of the riverside near a waterfall. King Bantera rode to the edge of the waterfall. King Bantera rode to the edge of the river to chase after the deer. While holding his bow and arrow, King Bantera watched over his surroundings to search for the escaping deer. Your Majesty, what are you doing here, Your Majesty? Forgive me if I startled you. King Bantera finally found the origin of the voice that called him. He came down from his horse and approached the women. Who are you? Are you the guardian of this forest? My name is Surati. I'm here
here because I'm the daughter of the king of Lomba. I'm here because I'm escaping from our enemies. My dad was died. My father was died in the war to defend the kingdom. King Bantara became sorry after he heard what happened to Surati. The king then brought Surati back to the palace. Not long after, King Bantara married Surati. After being married for a long time, King Bantara still could not give up his hobby of hunting. One day, King Bantara said goodbye to Surati to go hunting. King Bantara set out to hunt, escorted by several horsemen. However, without them realizing it, a pair of eyes watched over the departure of King Bantara and his bodyguard. A man dressed in rags walked towards the palace once King Bantara and his bodyguard were far away. He jumped over the palace wall and slipped inside. Surati was very surprised. Huh? Bahasa, what are you doing here? The man who infiltrated the palace turned out became Surati's brother, Bahasa. Surati, you need to know that your husband, King Bantara, killed our father. You have to help me to get revenge for our late father. Surati was very surprised, but she did not believe what her brother had said. No, brother, King Bantara saved me in the forest. I am indebted to him. Bahasa was very angry with Surati's answer. Bring this headband as a souvenir and keep it under your bed. Surati received Bahsa's headband without saying a word and watched her brother leave. In the middle of riding, Bahsa came upon King Bantara's party in the middle of the woods and made him stop. Who are you? How dare you stop me in the middle of the road like this? Forgive me, your majesty. I only want to tell you that your wife had planned to murder you, your majesty. How dare you say that about my wife? Where's the proof? Just look under your bed, your majesty. There must be a headband belonging to the man whom your wife paid to kill you. That is the proof that your wife had fled your mother with her messenger. The king immediately returned back to the palace. So it's true what the men said in the forest. My wife had planned to kill me. No, I'm indebted. No, I never intended to kill you, your majesty. The person you met in the forest was my brother, Bahsa. Surati was devastated. She ran into the edge of the deep waterfall. Your Majesty, I never intended to do you harm. I will throw myself in the deep waterfall. If the water smells good, that means I'm innocent. But if it smells terrible, that means I'm guilty. Surati jumped into the waterfall. King Bantara tried to prevent it, but it was too late. He looked over the waterfall from which Surati had thrown herself. I'm sorry, my love. Why did I trust a stranger over my own wife? Since then, the term of Banyuwangi has been the name for the area. In Japanese, Banyu means water and Wangi means fragrant. Banyuwangi refers to reveal the Surati's innocence. That's all about my speech today. I'm sorry if there is wrong from my words. Good afternoon and thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Let me introduce myself. My name is JAYA. I am from 11 SMAN. I will tell about Princess Madalika. Once upon a time in Lomba. Once upon a time in Lomba, there was a kingdom named Kuripan. The king of Kuripan was very wise. He had a daughter named Madalika. She was so beautiful. Many princes wanted to marry her. To choose the one that would be his son in law. The king had an arrows shooting competition. On the day of the competition, two sprints shot their arrows. All of them did it perfectly. All of them did it perfectly. The king found it difficult to choose. Therefore, the prince began to fight until its order. Princess Madalika was so desperate. She didn't want anyone killing its order because of her. That's why she decided due to the sea. Sea of Lomba. The king and prince were sad and felt guilty. They granted and stopped fighting. Until now, one day and every year, usually and in February or March, people go to the South Sea. On that day, great number of words
On the day, the great number of worms come out the sea. People call these worms nyale. People believe that nyales are Princess Mandalika is high. Sorry, I am nervous. Thank you for attention.
Good afternoon, everyone. I am Faral Arden from 12 Social 2, and I'm here to tell a story about King Midas and the Golden Touch. King Midas and the Golden Touch. Once there lived a king named Midas. He had a large kingdom. He had a lot of palaces. But still, he was not happy. He wanted to have more gold than as he was greedy. One day, when he was praying, a holy man just appeared and King Midas asked, "Give me a boon, holy man. Whatever I touch shall turn into gold." The holy man said, "Son, your wish is granted." King Midas became very happy. He touched his throne and it changed into gold. He touched the chairs, tables, vases, statues, and all of them changed into gold. He was happy beyond words. He thought he was the richest man in the world. Happily, he ordered his dinner. As soon he touched it, the food changed into gold. The king was astonished. He could not eat or drink anything. Suddenly, his daughter rushed in. As he put his arms around her, his daughter changed too into a statue of gold. King Midas was shocked. "Oh no! I do not want more gold. I want my dear daughter back. Holy man, take back my boon." And the holy man appeared and gives him a bottle of water and said, "Sprinkle this water into all the things that have been changed into gold." When King Midas sprinkled the water, all the things came back into the original form. King Midas was very happy. He had learned a lesson. Gold does not give the happiness. that's it about the story that I tell you. And good afternoon.
Hello everyone, my name is BISA and today I'm going to tell a story from West Java. It is called as Lutong Kasar. So let's get started. Once upon a time, there is a kingdom in West Java. The king is Prabhupada. Prabhupada had led the kingdom for a long time, but he was getting old. He needed a successor, but he had no son. He thought of one to choose to one of his daughters, Prabu Rarang and Prabu Sari. It wasn't such an easy choice because both of them is really pretty and really smart. But the difference is they're different. Their temperament. Prabu Rarang is really rude and dishonest. Meanwhile, Prabu Sari is very honest and very caring. With those considerations, finally, Prabhupada choose Prabu Sari to be his successor. Prabu Rarang didn't agree with his father's decision. It's supposed to be me, father. I'm the eldest daughter. Prabu Rarang said. Prabhupada smiled. Prabu Rarang to be queen is more than age. There are some other qualities that one must possess. What does Prabu Sari have that I don't, father? You will find out when Prabu Sari has replaced me. After the discussion, Prabu Rarang went back to her room. Is there something wrong? Asked JAYA. JAYA is Prabu Rarang's future husband. I'm upset. Father choose Prabu Sari to be successor, not me. I have to do something. Driven mad by her anger, finally Prabu Rarang came to a witch and asked her to send all rest to over Prabu Sari's body. Before going to bed, Prabu Sari started to feel itch all over her body. She tried applying powder, but it's getting worse. He just wants to scratch it, but there's nothing she can do. In the morning, there was scratches all over Prabu Sari's body. What happened to you? Asked Prabu Rarang, pretending to be concerned. I don't know, sis. Last night my body feels so itchy. And I scratch it, and this is what happened. Prabu Sari answered. Prabu Rarang shook her head. You must have done something awful. You've been punished by God. That day, the whole kingdom was scandalized. What have you done, Prabu Sari? Demanded Prabhupada. Prabu Sari shook her head. I didn't do anything that would upset the God, father. Then Prabhupada asked again. Then what can you explain to me about your body? If you don't confess, I will punish you, and I will punish you to the woods. Prabu Sari took a deep breath. Like I said before, father, I didn't do anything wrong. And I'm ready to punish to the woods. Then I have to confess to a deed that I commit. After a short discussion with his professor, Prabhupada ordered Prabu Sari to move to the woods. Prabu Sari was very sad, but there's nothing he can do. After the mission left, suddenly the black monkey came to Prabu Sari's hut. He carried a bunch of bananas. Are done bananas for me? Prabu Sari asked. The black monkey shook his head as he understood that what Prabu Sari said. Prabu Sari took the bananas with pleasure. She also said thanks. The other animals were looking on also seemed to smile. Are you willing to be my friend? And the only animal said yes. Although she was living by herself in the woods, she never lacked of supplies. Every day the animals bring her fruits and fish to eat. One night on full moon, the monkey took Prabu Sari to fillet. There was a pond with hot spring water. The monkey suddenly spoke. The water of this pond will heal your skin. And then Prabu Sari was shocked. Who are you? You can talk? She asked. You'll find out in time, the monkey said. Prabu Sari didn't want to force the monkey. She then walked to the pond. She bathed there. After a few hours, Prabu Sari walked out of the pond. She was shocked to see her face reflected on this clear pond water. Her face was beautiful again, smooth and clear. Purbasari observed her entire body. There were no traces of any skin ailment. I'm cured! I'm cured! Purbasari showed enjoy. She quickly offered thanks to gods and to the monkey. The news of Purbasari's condition is quickly spread to the kingdom, irritating Purbara. She then accompanied by Indra Jaya to go to the wood to see Purbasari. Purbasari asked if she would be allowed to go home. Purbara said she wouldn't let Purbasari return to the palace if Purbasari's hair were longer than hers. Purbara then let her hair down. It was so long and it almost touched the ground, but it turned out that Purbasari has twice longer than Purbara's hair. Fine, your hair is longer than mine, Purbara admitted, but there's one more condition you must fulfill. You have some future husband who is handsomer than mine. Purbasari felt miserable. She didn't have a future husband yet. So, without much thought, she pulled the black monkey beside her. Purbara and Indra burst out, but their love didn't last long. The monkey meditates and suddenly transformed into a very handsome young man, a lot more handsome than Indra Jaya, a prince from another kingdom far away. I was cursed to be a monkey because of a mistake I committed. I could regain my true form if there's a girl who would be willing to be my wife, said the young man. Finally, Purbara gave up. She accepted Purbasari as the queen and also confessed everything she had done. Please forgive me. Please don't punish me. Purbara said, asking for forgiveness. Instead of being angry, Purbasari smiled. I forgive you, she said. Soon after, Purbasari became queen. Beside her was the handsome prince, the former monkey known as Lutang Kasari. Thank you for your attention.